Hola, senors and senoritas. We are not in England today. This is the first time the MindSets podcast has been on tour. For those of you that are watching on YouTube, check this out for a set. If you're not watching on YouTube, get over to YouTube. Check this out for a set.
Everyone thought Angus had a new back garden.
Yeah, I wish this was my back garden.
Yeah.
Charles is with me. Snuck in the luggage.
I did, yeah.
How you doing?
Look how tanned I've got.
I know, and you're flexing on a new watch strap tan line.
Yeah, I'm not going to get it out.
No, it's not quite what I've got on my right wrist. Anyway, yeah, today we've got a slightly different episode because we're on the continent, and we're going to be talking about a few different things as usual, and we've got some new elements to this episode, which I'm looking forward to. I think
exciting, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Now, one of the other things we do need to talk about is a few things that have happened recently, but we need to roll back a few weeks and talk about our predictions. We're not very good at this.
Nope.
Although I am better than you.
That is frustrating on so many levels.
Yeah. So we're talking about Wimbledon here. Our Wimbledon predictions were terrible.
Yes.
And we didn't really get very close with the women.
We did say, though, that Wimbledon is notorious for being unpredictable.
That is true.
And it was very unpredictable with a lot of the...
I tried to be unpredictable as well.
Really?
Well, do you not remember with women's, I went for 6th seed.
Oh, nice.
And she didn't do very well.
But yeah, a lot of the top seeds went early rounds.
Yes. However, I won my prediction. We knew it was going to be the final that we thought. And yeah, Alcaraz did not take it home this time. And there we go.
Shame.
Then we've had other things happen. We've actually very recently watched the women's, or the Lionesses.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to the Lionesses. Yeah. Congratulations.
Very good.
As far as we're aware so far, and I know that by the time this gets posted, it might be a different story. But what a penalty shootout against Sweden.
That was amazing, wasn't it?
First of all, coming back from 2-0 down.
Yeah. Crazy.
Unreal.
Yeah.
All the way through extra time. Started to possibly look like the better team.
Yeah.
And then we went into the penalty shootout, and it was
a lot of penalties.
It was a lot of penalties.
Yeah. It was stressful anyway because we were obviously on a feed streaming that wasn't working well. So we were a little bit behind. That was stressful in itself, but it was a stressful penalty shootout.
Add in the fact that we are English, and so we are used to losing in penalties, and we're used to losing in
the men are used to losing.
Yeah, that's so valid.
I have so much more faith in the Lionesses.
If we go to a penalty shootout again, in my head, we've got a track record of winning on penalties, which is nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to the Lionesses. Hopefully they take the Euros home as well as they did the
defending champions as well.
Exactly. But I mean, they seem to win quite a lot.
They're pretty good.
I do think maybe the attention might turn towards watching them and we might forget about the men a little bit.
I hope so. Women's football is so good.
Well, we haven't actually said where we are. Another country that is well known for success in the sport of football is Spain. We are currently in Mallorca. It is lovely and warm here, which isn't so much a flex on the UK because the UK has been lovely recently as well. But yeah, we've got some themes to the podcast, not just holiday, but also Spanish. So we have things coming up. We've got some gifts to give each other that are Spanish. And we've also, of course, got Grind My Gears. And some of those will be holiday, potentially Spanish related if we've got some Spanish haters that have got involved. First, though, something that you and I have been doing while we've been out here is training.
Yeah.
Which like some people really don't get on with holiday. And we have spoken about off-season training in one of the more recent episodes. But holiday training, for you, what does that look like?
I think I've changed a lot over the last couple of years because I like to have routine and I like to train. And if I'm training for something, I don't necessarily want my holiday to get in the way of it. And if you can't plan your holiday around events or competitions, sometimes you do have to train on holiday if you want to be in your best position when you come and compete. So I used to always want to train as much as I possibly could whilst I was on holiday, especially when you have a little bit more time, you're a bit more relaxed. I love training in warm weather as well because it just reduces down your warm-up time by like 75% because you're already warm and sweaty when you get into the gym.
I haven't thought about that actually.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
So good. But I think over the last couple of years, I'm just want to be a little bit more intuitive with my training. And if it doesn't necessarily fit with any of my training goals, then I'm not going to put any pressure on training. And I can understand why people, when they go on holiday, find it strange on the outside looking in, seeing people like us training when we do go away. But training for us is fun. So why would I not want to do something fun when I'm on holiday? And I like to go and experience new gyms and new gym cultures and train in different ways and different styles. And Yeah, I think it's a personal preference thing, but I always like to do something whilst I'm away.
I think for me, it's very much like I have a very difficult thing when I go away where I'm thinking I need to relax. I want my body to feel good. I want to do different activities that I don't have access to when I'm back
Sure.
at home. But then what I don't want is when I get home is to feel, or even when I'm away, to feel guilty for what I've done. And so like doing a little bit of movement, often case, and thankfully it is beneficial towards training for our sport, do some running.
Yeah.
The thing
You
that's
can do that everywhere and anywhere.
exactly the thing that is really nice about running abroad as well is it's unfamiliar. The only thing is that sometimes that means you end up running at a hill you weren't expecting. The other thing that's nice is, and for those of you that are watching, being able to get back and just jump into a pool is unreal.
Yeah,
and will
unrivaled.
suck when I get home.
Yeah.
But I do agree that it's something that I enjoy. It's something that I do want to do. And if I look at the trip that we're on, where there's a group of us and we trained, well, we've run together, but we actually did a session a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Versus last year, I went to Turkey with my girlfriend, and I remember asking you because I didn't want to fall behind for some session, like some sort of session to do. And I was up at stupid o'clock in the morning because it was very hot over there doing the session. And I don't really know why I was doing that.
Yeah.
Because I basically trained every day in the attempt to come back and not have lost any fitness. And I do regret that because I was actually just a bit uncomfortable every day. I had to go away and have like a siesta in the middle of the day, but not like a mini one, like a proper one.
I think if it's negatively impacting your holiday, then it maybe is not the best thing.
But at the time, I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm so cool. Like, look at me.
I think
getting up in the morning.
also the thing you don't want to overlook is that having a week off training is so beneficial for your body and your mind to just decompress, get away from that whole environment that you spend so long in day to day anyway. Let your body chill, be in the water, get the vitamin D, eat good foods, and just enjoy yourself. And when you come back to train, you will be revitalized. And I know it's a bit hypocritical for me because I understand that that's way easier said than done. And you can very easily fall down the trap of feeling guilty when you're away and you're not training. And I've gone on holidays where I've specifically tried to find places to stay that are close to usually a good CrossFit gym. But now I'm a little bit more chilled and training for competition is less of a priority for me. So I'm a little bit more chilled, but I always like to go and do some sort of exercise.
I will say I'm a massive fan of finding good gyms abroad.
Yeah.
And I know you are because you've got how many?
I think I'm probably now on 70 CrossFit affiliates worldwide.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Because on the time that I was going around Asia, did a gap year.
Yeah.
I think I went to 34 different gyms, but they were so different. Like some of those gyms, it was like the only gym within a 50-mile radius.
Yeah.
Others, it was like a
You
huge
went around and rated them, didn't you?
Yeah, I did go around and rate it. Yeah, you wrote them.
Yeah. So I'm the same. Like I like to go and if it's a positive experience, at least I like to give a good Google review for these gyms that, having owned a gym, rely on good reviews and Google reviews for people to kind of come and see your facility when they're also traveling.
Have you ever been to a gym on the beach?
No. Close to a beach.
What do you think of them?
With the weights on the...
Yeah, the weights, it's literally on the sand.
I don't know if this is a gimmick. And you know, it looks great on social media, but is it actually a practical functional gym? And also the training that I want to do is not conducive to rolling around in the sand. So I don't want to be doing burpees in the sand. That's for damn sure.
I went to one out in Thailand.
Yeah.
And I think it's doing quite well right now because like you said, it could be seen as a bit of a gimmick. But like,
is it an actual gym or is it like we've made these weights out of like coconuts?
They made the weights out of
like wood.
Yeah. So it looked so cool. And I really appreciated the fact that they had designed this gym and like they had the cable system, which was actually just a rope and a basket, which you chucked shit in. And then you'd sit down on the ground and you'd...
So it's like really primal.
But yeah, really primal. But all of it is completely annoying in the like...
But there was sand on the floor. It's like
sand on the floor. So when I was trying to squat, they have a plywood board that you can put down on the floor to like make it level.
Yeah.
So that was fine. Then the benches, the thing that was most annoying about squatting and benching is that a 20-kilo plate is not cast iron, it is wood. So it is huge. It's massive. It's about this thick. We're talking like almost half a meter. And then the radius is very similar. So it's just ginormous and like lobbing that around and then moving that around is a bit weird on the bar. The thing that I didn't think of is when you lie down on a bench, you're just staring at the sun.
Yeah.
That's quite frustrating.
Doesn't
You have no
become
retinas
that
by the
one.
time you sit up. But also, yeah, the range of motion with something that is rope on a pulley system, it's not like you can move it to fit you.
Yeah.
It's like you sit down and you're like, okay, cool, I'm doing quarter reps and that's what I've got today. But as a place to train,
cool, right?
very cool.
Probably a one-off. Like, I wouldn't get on with it if it was my day-to-day training, but again, that's the variety thing which you wouldn't, and the novelty that you wouldn't naturally get to do when you're at home. So it's why not go and train in somewhere like that?
And what I also like is the different cultures of gyms. Like out here, I mean, it's a Western place, so it's still quite consistent, but you do have the nicheness. And where we trained the other day, you're surrounded by paddle courts, which is so cool.
Yeah.
Again, going back to Asia, a lot of the places had like rings in them for Muay Thai training.
Yeah.
Again, crazy.
Yeah.
And then you go to other places which are very athletic dominant and they've got tracks in the gym or like specific equipment for track training.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things about traveling and trying to get some gym in.
I think the one, and it's a bit more nerdy, but the thing that I've loved seeing as I've traveled around different places and visiting different gyms, one, it's not just like the gym and training culture, but it's a great way to actually meet other people, especially in CrossFit gyms where community is the kind of the cornerstone. You chat to people and they give you recommendations and they help you out. And when I was traveling by myself earlier last year, had people inviting me back to theirs for food and that kind of thing. So it's a really nice way to meet other people. But the other thing is also seeing how different gyms in different areas and places coach differently and deliver basically the product that I was delivering in my own gym, but seeing how they would do it and their kind of adaptation of it. And sometimes it wasn't great, sometimes it's really good, and you can steal different things and see different things. And that's one of the things and the beauty of being able to go and train and travel and see different places. So from like an actual business perspective, from my point of view, it was nice to see that. But yeah, come on. I love training. You love training. Obviously, we're going to do some sort of fitness whilst we're on holiday. If you don't want to do fitness when you're on holiday, don't do fitness. Like,
other big topic attached to fitness, you can't out-train a bad diet.
Yes.
So what do you do on holiday?
Yeah.
Because for those that haven't experienced the Maxibon, I was introduced to this when I arrived out in Mallorca, and the boys were already here and they had discovered the Maxibon, which is essentially half ice cream sandwich, half choc ice.
Yeah.
It's like whatever's in the inside of the sandwich is just covered by chocolate.
Yeah.
They're unreal.
They're very good.
And you have a quota.
Like minimum requirement.
Minimum requirement.
Yeah, you have to have, well, ice cream. You have to have 3 ice creams per day minimum when you're on holiday, if the weather's good.
Yeah, which
I mean,
excessive? It's been great. Yeah, 100% that's excessive. Right. But we're going to talk about that.
Yeah.
What is excessive? Because I when I go away, I find when I'm in a hot country, I actually do tend to eat less.
Oh, always, yeah.
So do you like me tend to come back from a summer holiday lighter?
I feel like I definitely, I think I lose weight because I probably don't stay on top of protein intake as a priority, which I would normally be doing when I'm back in a normal routine. But again, my opinion and my ability to have a more positive relationship with eating whilst I'm away is much better than it probably previously was. And something like this, where when you're out of routine, you have less control over what you're consuming. And something like that stresses lots of people out. It used to stress me out way more than it currently does. But you kind of just go with the flow. And I think you just basically have to have the self-control to not be mental. And I'm joking like, oh, I'll have 3 ice creams a day. I probably have actually been having 3 ice creams a day minimum. I'd like to see what that total consumption across the week was, but I'm also not eating stupid stuff around it. And like we eat very well for breakfast. We have good protein at breakfast. We have good carb at breakfast. We're eating lots of fruits as well. So like in and around it, we're not doing anything crazy. And also like 1 week isn't going to ruin the progress that I've been making for however many weeks of routine and training and good diet I've been having elsewhere.
I think one thing that has been so nice, and it is nice on most holidays, is breakfast always tends to have quite a lot of fruit in it.
Yeah.
And the fruit tastes so good.
So much better.
But then lunch is often like a sandwich with good salamis and meats, local, that kind of thing. That's so good. And I think the reason I always am on the holiday, I'm like, why do I not do this at home?
Yeah.
Like, it's the modern era. I can get this.
Yeah.
but
it just tastes different.
it tastes different, but also the time.
Yeah.
I have time.
Yeah.
At home, I don't have time. I have things to be doing. I have work to be doing. I have
Everything's
podcasts
so
to be
much
editing.
more, it's so much more leisurely, isn't it? And you can just sit and eat in the sun. And I think something that we've been doing as well is like, we just eat really intuitively. It's like, if I'm not hungry, I'm not going to eat. And there's no pressure on that because you know you're going to be chilling by the pool or down by the beach. Your next meal is like 5-minute walk away, probably less when you're by the pool. So it's like, you can just be a little bit more intuitive. You can just be a bit more chilled. And I think that's actually, we probably weren't going to talk about it, but another thing that I really get a lot out of when I'm on holiday is my sleep, because I'm not waking up super early to go and coach classes and I don't have any pressure in the evenings. My sleep is just way more consistent. And also here, obviously there's a dog barking and cars going up and down the road. It's basically silent at night. So the sleep is good, air conditioned room. Like I get so much out of sleeping when I'm on holiday. So when I get home, I can actually be refreshed and ready to train again.
I would say that typically that's true. And when I was more recently away on a different trip,
Yeah.
I definitely got a lot more sleep. And the aircon, like you said, was a massive factor.
Yeah.
In the UK, it sucks when it's hot and there's no aircon. I would say this trip, I probably had less sleep, but that's more because I'm in that almost like, you know, when you're young and you suddenly realize I don't have to go to bed.
Yeah.
So you don't.
Yeah.
So like I have been just not going to bed for no reason and then still getting up early to like run or train or whatever. Or like I can hear someone else is up and I have FOMO, so I don't want to miss out. I don't want to come down and like everyone be like, that watermelon was so good this morning. That would honestly ruin my day.
Yeah, for sure.
So there is that. But
Stay up late watching Vines.
yeah, literally like number of Vines we watched.
Yeah. We didn't do that.
No. What? One thing, and I feel like this is leading us down a road.
How is it?
That does quite annoy me.
Oh no.
Is when you go on holiday and you go out for dinner through the week, lovely experience, totally different cuisine, but it is the same menu in every single restaurant.
Yeah.
And I just get bored of having to pick something different for the sake of picking something different. And I don't know if there's a way around that. You kind of just have to accept, and this is really uncultured, but you have to accept that you have 2 cultured meals per week. You have probably 2 or 3 pizzas.
Yeah.
You definitely are going to have some burgers. You find a good place that does good chips and you kind of gravitate.
I don't know. Do you feel guilty not eating the local cuisine when you go on holiday?
100%.
Yeah, I'm the same.
I feel so shameful going into a place where they're obviously speaking English for me. And then I'm also slapping them in the face again by saying, I want a burger.
I don't want catch of the day.
Yeah.
Right on the ocean, I would like that pizza feast.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you gotta eat what you gotta eat. Eat what you want.
I know, but
Eat what you like.
I know that generally
Yeah.
Brits feel hated, and I actually think it's quite rightly so when we go abroad, because we are quite lazy in terms of doing anything to help.
Yes. No, I do get that. But I have been practicing my Spanish
Yes.
to a point where I'd say I'm close to fluent.
Would you be bold enough to demonstrate a little bit of Spanish for those at home?
Lo siento.
Which means?
I'm sorry. Sorry.
Okay.
I cannot.
Which is pretty much all you need. If you didn't know that, lo siento, or lo siento.
If you're playing with a ball on a beach and you're hitting people in the head, left, right, and center, all you need.
No locals were harmed in the creation of this holiday. However, talking of things that have pissed people off, such as being hit by a ball, of course, grind my gears.
I have to get the phone out for this one.
So we do have some submissions from those that we're actually with. There's some others that have been brought up in recent weeks and I think are very valid. And we have some holiday related ones. Do you want to kick us off or do you want me to start?
I would go for an anonymous one.
Yeah.
That was holiday related, not fitness related. But people repacking their suitcases because they're over the limit at the front of check-in. So you're not only, you're just inconveniencing everyone else in the line just because you couldn't be smart enough to pack it in the right sense, that you're over the limit that you get given.
Yeah, that's fair, because you're just wasting everyone's time.
Yeah.
But also, like, my one question with that is, what are you supposed to do?
But I'm also like, it's the airline that you're more grinding your gears with.
Yeah.
Because if I go and I'm over the limit, I'm not paying extra.
Yeah.
So I'm repacking. I'm shuffling something. I'm finding something that I can get out of that bag, so I don't have to pay for extra.
I'm making a scene.
Yeah.
And this happened
Yeah.
relatively recently.
So don't shoot the messenger. I'm just passing on an anonymous grind my gear.
Okay, that's fine. I'm
Putting it out there.
Just to explain, airlines have actually been called on their bullshit recently, and the laws have changed in the EU. Where, for those that know, when you go on a plane, you have one under seat bag and one overhead bag, and they've started charging you now for the overhead bag when it used to just be free. Like, like you're on our plane, you're paying for that.
Stuff.
Bring stuff.
Yeah.
They are changing the law. I don't know when it's changing back, but currently you still can't get away with it. So obviously I'm trying to one strap the bag, whatever. I did take a cabin bag once that was too heavy, and I had no hold luggage, nothing. It was too heavy, and I opened it and I said to the woman, like, it is literally just clothes. So like I can put them on and then we can just go through, because I'm 2 kilos over. That's actually not that much in terms of clothes for me.
Yeah.
So I can just do that, but like, that's what it is. And she was like, it's too heavy. And I was like, okay, but you're agreeing to what's going on here while I am in front of the entire check-in queue. And I became that person, and I had to wear 10 t-shirts past her to then
put them back in your bag.
Literally, I did it right behind her, just so she was aware, and it was annoying.
You're that guy.
I just like,
this is what grind my gears. This grind my gears is about you.
But my
You're
question
confident
is,
enough.
How much did she get out of that?
Yeah.
What did she get out of that?
She's just doing her job. It's not her fault.
There's doing your job, and then there's like doing the most.
Never do the most. If there's one thing you can take away from this podcast.
And yeah, true. Another thing, holiday related and luggage related, is people at the luggage belt that aren't equipped enough to get their own luggage. This is also a fitness thing, actually. If you're not strong enough to get your own bag off without it causing problems, don't send that person.
I don't know if I've seen that.
Oh, I've seen someone struggle enough to, like, they've had to get help. They've knocked other people's bags. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It was quite bad.
That's functional fitness. And putting your bag in the overhead locker.
There's also a trend at the moment where people are filming each other trying to get their luggage off the thing as nonchalantly as possible. And I'm so here for it. It's so good.
We should have checked bags then. We could have had a great time at the airport.
One from me.
Yeah, let's go.
Fair enough, people have got all the time in the world on holiday, but gas walkers, which is what I called them, is people that walk.
You've created a term for it.
I've made a term, and it's needed. This is not just on holiday, but people that walk along a road or on a pavement or something and just feel the need to take all of the space up. And what's annoying is
expand.
Yeah, so someone might come the other way, so they obviously tuck in, and then they re-expand, and
as you're trying to pass.
Yeah. Gas walkers can.
Anyone who's not got the, I don't know, spatial awareness to understand what's going on around them and just like walking down,
goes for people that just stop as well.
There should be like I said this before on the podcast, there should be some sort of, I don't know, driving test for walking on the pavement. Why are you stopping and not looking behind you? Imagine
At least
you did that in
your
your car
first.
Like. Imagine you did that in the car. Nah, you need insurance to walk on the pavement sometimes. This one also was and I'm going to do this anonymously, was sent in a couple of episodes back, but we missed it.
Okay.
It was when we were doing the gym X or fitness X. So it's kind of a grind my gear as well. But jogging on the spot when you're out running, when you have to stop. So let's say you're running along, you get to the traffic lights, it's red for you, so you jog on the spot. Is that a grind my gears? Is that an ick? Is that a problem?
Do you know what?
You do it, don't you?
No, I have done it.
The person who said it, I was like, oh no, I can't admit that I also have done that. I don't know if there's anything wrong with it.
I don't think there's anything really wrong with it.
Maybe it's just icky.
But like, let's take a backward step. What is the point of it? I would argue,
is it keeping warm?
For the amount of time you have to wait for a light to go red before you can cross, quite often, or just the car to go past.
Yeah.
I don't think
that's enough for you to.
If you stop moving, I don't think you're going to cause a problem for yourself.
I would also agree. I think the science is fairly solid on that one.
Yeah. So I'm going to.
But is it like I want to keep moving? So maybe I'm continuing to I don't know, burn calories whilst I'm working out? Or is it to, I don't want to lose the rhythm? That's for me. I just like, if I
Yeah, fair.
stop, I lose my rhythm. It's nothing to do with like
fair.
keeping warm.
Especially if you've got like a song on that's good. Because like if you've got a song on, and this is a tip for anyone, if you don't already, find a playlist that is similar to your cadence for beats per minute, because that's really helpful. You can then just run and you'll find that your feet hit on the beat. So if you do that and then you just come to a stop, it's quite
Ruins the
weird.
vibe, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I'll be honest, if I'm going to do it then, but to not kill my momentum or whatever it is, I'm probably just going to tap my feet. I'm not going to get the knees up. I'm not going to be looking like I'm in a 1980s fitness video that you watch at home. But yeah, I don't think I'd go as far as to say it's an ick.
Okay.
I think it's acceptable, but like, as long as you understand why you're doing it.
But I can also appreciate that it could be an ick for some people.
If someone came up to me and said they hated it, I'm not going to argue with them. If someone said to me they do it, I'm not going to argue.
Yeah. It's one of those ones. Kind of in the middle. We're
I'm
on
Switzerland.
the We're on the we're on the
Okay,
fence.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do it's not fitness related, but I've got one more. You know, when you take a photo, you're like, I want to share it. This person's like, hey, can you just share that photo you sent me? I'll airdrop it. They don't have an Apple,
Oh,
Android.
what happens next?
What do you do in that? What do you do in that?
I'm fluent in English and I don't know what comes next in the conversations.
I'll just airdrop it. I don't have an Apple. Wait, what? How does the world work?
I think, because the next thing is like, is WhatsApp the best thing?
HD
Do
on
I-
WhatsApp.
Yeah, HD.
Actually, people who don't send photos in HD on WhatsApp, that really riles me up. What am I going to do with it?
Well,
I've got 4 pixels in a freaking.
Do you know what would always be
photo
more?
sent me?
Why does WhatsApp not just send it in HD?
Yeah. Maybe
Like,
story.
let me opt out.
Yeah.
I don't want to then have someone.
Always have to opt in.
Yeah.
Just let me opt out. Yeah.
Because it's also like, it's not obvious. I understand. I've had it recently with uncles and aunts who definitely don't listen to this, so I can say it, but are completely technology illiterate.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, please, can you send that scan in HD?
Yeah.
And they're like, I have sent it in HD. And I'm like, can you explain what you did to send it in HD?
They were just like,
I took a photo of it and I sent it.
yeah.
And I'm like, can you see the HD button? They're like, yes, it's there. So it's in HD. And I'm like, no,
you
you got
gotta-
to press it and it goes blue.
Yeah.
But like, fair.
Yeah.
Well, that's WhatsApp's fault.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Nothing against Android users, but that is a barrier.
And what I don't understand is, I swear, when I was in year 7, sending my favorite song to my mates on my Bluetooth phone, it was so easy.
Yeah.
And we all technically had Androids then.
Yeah.
So like, why has it become so hard?
Who knows?
Yeah. I've got one more.
Okay, let's go.
This has annoyed me since I have ever watched the Olympics. So the Olympics starts. And what happens before the Olympics starts? All of the athletes get invited to the opening ceremony.
Yeah.
And it's the greatest day of some of their lives. It's so good to watch. But some of the events have already started.
Okay, yeah.
So like, some events you can watch on
Yeah.
TV and they've started 2 or 3 days before the opening ceremony. And what confuses me is there a different committee that does the opening ceremony dates and then the competition dates, and
Well,
they just don't talk?
Yeah, that for sure wouldn't surprise me.
Because if you've got a competition starting and you know you need to do an opening ceremony before it, surely you go, well, let's move this a few days forward so that it's before the start of that competition.
There has to be a reason. There has to be like,
But it's so consistent. It happens every time.
it's always the weird events though that no one watches.
Yeah.
Because I can't name I know they start pre-opening ceremony. Actually, maybe I have to retract that statement, because there's some of the no, I don't think some of the longer like track events happen. Track starts way later.
No, track's quick.
I was thinking something like the decathlon or the heptathlon where they go multi-day, but that's always
There are some things that start before, I'm pretty sure, that are wrapped up within a week.
yeah.
But they just...
But the ceremony, there must be a reason.
If someone
But I
actually
can't tell
knows
you an
this-
event that starts pre-Olympics.
No, I in my head, archery comes to mind.
I was
but
going to say
have no
archery
idea
or the
why.
shooting events, or
Yeah.
do you think it's then access to venue? They need space.
It's the Olympics. Everyone's clearing their calendar as to the Olympics to be there. The Olympics wants to use my house for anything.
Have it.
Have it. We won't cancel a podcast, but like, you know.
Yeah, that is a weird one.
Yeah, really, if anyone actually knows the answer to that, please actually message us, let us know in the comments, because that would be...
I think it's going to be something really logical, and we're going to say
that would be quite a fun fact if it's not, though.
Yeah.
Like a good pub quiz question.
Yeah, maybe it's a tradition.
Yeah. Talking of traditions,
Uh-oh.
we're not going to make a new one, but we've got
Doing
something
something different.
well, for all of our future tour episodes,
Oh, for sure.
we're going to be doing this. So what we've done is we've gone to,
That was a good bridge across. Well done.
thanks. I'm glad that you and everyone listening to this now will appreciate that. We have gone to a local delicacy supermarket. So in Spain, if you don't know, Mercadona is the place to be. Like Lidl, I have my appreciation. You are very well aware of my appreciation for Lidl, Aldi back in the UK, but it's just not on the same level as a Mercadona. So we have gone roaming in Mercadona and we've got each other surprise things, that bit of culture that we may not have been having on those other nights to try. And we don't know, I still haven't actually looked at Charles' right. So down there somewhere
Am I
is
gonna go
something for me.
first?
Well,
You want your gift first?
well, you did say that there's kind of a multiple element.
I've done
So
it.
should we sandwich it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So that does mean you first.
Right. I tried to be really thoughtful, and I was like, one, I want to get something that we can eat and not waste.
Mhm.
That was the forefront of my. I don't know why I'm justifying it. Two, I was like, what would Angus actually go for? And I was like, something that's just ridiculously high in protein for the sake of being high in protein. So the first one, bear with me.
If you're still listening and not watching on YouTube,
Get across to YouTube.
get across to YouTube.
Because I have spoons for this one.
Oh wow,
Got 2 spoons, so we can both try it.
lovely.
There's a spoon for you.
Thank you very much.
So I've gone for a protein jelly,
Right,
which I'm not going to pronounce.
that's new. I've not seen protein jelly before.
Yeah, I've never seen protein jelly before. So we might now look at it and go, what's the point in making it protein? And then it's a grandma gear. But I'll give them to you to open up.
Thank you. I've got an interesting story while I do this.
You're going to pronounce the name first.
Oh, proteínas,
Nice.
sabor frutos silvestres.
Perfect Spanish.
I'm not gonna lie, that's actually a banging good Spanish accent.
Yeah.
I was proud of that.
No me gusta.
Oh, 0% azúcar.
0 sugar.
Yeah.
So it can't be good.
40 calories.
It's only 40 calories.
Yeah, that's actually higher than I thought for jelly,
I don't know.
but it's the protein. So the funny story.
I'm actually not that into jelly, you know.
Oh, that's sad.
2 each, is it?
Maybe one. So yeah, the funny story.
Share one, save
Sure. The funny story is that last year I got quite big on jelly as a good dessert because it is so low calorie. You can buy like 0 sugar, almost 0 calorie jelly. That sweet thing after a meal that just puts the whole like hunger to bed.
Yeah.
I thought I'm gonna be ahead of the game here. Thank you. Sorry,
Well, I was gonna get the package so I could see the actual macros.
I thought I'm going to revolutionize the protein game myself, and I had
So you invented this, did you?
yeah. So I had clear whey,
Oh,
and
nice.
I thought I'm going to mix that into some
Yeah.
jelly, and it will become what it becomes is powdery clear whey in jelly, and it tastes
Terrible.
vile.
Okay, so the thought was there, but there's actually someone doing it better than you. Okay, so the initial thoughts?
That's good.
Really? I saw your eyes light up, but it's only
Ooh,
10
ooh,
grams.
hold on.
Oh no, it's
So 10 grams per pot.
building.
So it's very liquidy. It's like not liquid on the spoon.
Yeah, it does look a bit.
But I swallowed it like it was liquid. So this forest fruit flavor is very good, but I'll be interested to, you go for it. I want to know what your thoughts are on the aftertaste.
10 grams in this little pot.
10 grams for 40 calories is
But
very good.
Do you think? Oh, let's see. The aftertaste is probably because of the protein.
Bear in mind that's 100 grams of protein for 400 calories. If I've done the maths right, that's fine.
No, initial taste.
That's great, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a bit liquidy.
Yeah.
But
Aftertaste is that?
Going again.
Oh no. Let the aftertaste hit.
There's no aftertaste.
Oh.
It's
Aftertaste,
very sweet.
aftertaste was overly sweet because it's obviously fake sugar or sweeteners, but
That's gone down well.
it's quite.
Oh
almost,
no.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm getting that now. That's the same as after you drink clear whey.
Yeah, I was going to say that's almost more soapy.
Really.
It's a bit soapy in the aftertaste, but it's not
I'm
bad.
getting that now.
Yeah.
I think you've got more advanced taste buds than
Oh.
Billy.
Thank you.
I was just going to go for it and play that off.
For those that worry about food waste, I will finish that.
Yeah.
because I'm a
And we're in a
batshit.
we're in a house full of hungry boys. so-
Now I've also gone food.
Cool.
Um,
Oh my goodness.
so what we have here that looks like it's in 2 food waste bags is some pastries.
Oh,
Now these are pronounced enfermadas.
thank you for not making me do that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see you look at the
Muy
word and
bueno.
try and pronounce it. But this is a Spanish pastry.
Oh,
It is
lovely.
very light.
Oh.
It is essentially just sweet pastry and icing sugar.
This podcast is going to make us famous for sure because people love watching people eat food.
Oh, so welcome to our mukbang, guys. But I'll be interested genuinely.
Oh, I'm going to show this to the
Because
camera.
you can buy these in Lidl when it's the Spanish week, but they come in like packets of 8 and they are quite doughy and dense. These ones are like fresh from Mercadonna's bakery and they are quite good. They're obviously not going to be as good
It's
as
like it's the sugar on the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That doesn't taste as good as I thought it would. I'm going to be honest.
There's something weird.
There's something weird going on in this one.
But
so there's not that's not supposed to be there, that weird bit.
But so if I can overlook that,
Mm.
I don't know how to explain or describe what's going on currently, but I don't dislike it. And
It's
I
kind
mean,
of
you can't dislike pastry. Hang on,
Mm.
this is the one thing that's going to cancel me.
Mhm.
I truly believe pastry is overrated.
Okay. Well,
Like, you name it. If you go for your morning coffee and you get pastry is overrated. Almond croissant, overrated.
I'm going to have to fight you.
Cinnamon
Just
bun.
generally.
Overrated.
Okay, no, now we're talking.
Pain au chocolat, overrated.
So
So I'm not big into pastry anyway, but I don't hate this. I would eat this quite happily.
what's annoying?
Right, look how greasy it is, man.
Oh, I've just licked my fingers.
What is that?
I don't know. Greatness. So I would generally say pastries as a whole are
Very good.
phenomenal. A run, a sweet treat with
Nah,
coffee, yeah, great.
overrated.
However, on an individual basis, when you go through them, a
Mhm.
plain croissant, a pain au chocolat, they're all quite bad. Generally, they're not great. They are overrated, I would say. There are the exceptions though.
I guess it depends where, when, environment. There's so many factors.
Any pastry, like French style pastry that has got the like custardy thing in it, like whatever a pan au raisin's got in it, creme pat or whatever it's called, unreal. I'm here for it. But yeah, stuff that's more dry. Almond croissants, I love them.
No.
But the thing that annoys me is that they were designed to use fake things.
You want to come taxi?
No, thank you. It's okay. No, gracias.
No, I no taxi.
No, no, gracias.
No,
Bueno.
no.
We have to keep that in.
We're going to have to
We
keep that
have
in.
to keep
So,
that
I mean, this is it. We're immersed in the culture. We've just turned down a great offer of a taxi.
I don't know if someone's booked a taxi, but
I think so. We're not getting in a taxi. I don't know if you'll hear that. I'll try and make it so that you guys can hear that. The conversation basically went, he said taxi 10 times and I said no 10 times. And then he gave me the thumbs up and left. Anyway, pastries.
Culture.
So pastries, I would say, yeah, there are the famous ones are overrated. The thing that annoys me about almond croissants though, is that they were designed to reuse stale croissants.
Yeah.
And like they taste so good, but that kind of ruins them a bit for me.
Maybe.
I'm eating
I'm
stale
not
croissants
into them.
and I'm paying more for it.
Yeah, that's a big issue.
Yeah.
And it definitely does depend on the establishment you're going to.
Yeah. So ensamadas, actually, let me rate the jelly.
Okay.
The jelly,
We're going out of 10.
yeah, I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10.
Really?
I think it's got very good macros,
That's gone high.
very edible.
Yeah.
I would consider making that super cold, not frozen, but like super cold.
Oh,
that would be so
that
good.
would change it up.
Ensamadas, I would generally rate ensamadas as like still probably not a go-to pastry, probably like a 7.
Yeah.
I would put that like a 5. That
Okay.
for me, I'm gonna finish it.
Yeah.
But like I'm not gonna be excited about it.
Yeah. You're finishing it because the pastry's light, it's sugary. But yeah, I'd say I'd agree with you there.
I also
I'll go 5.
I don't want to be quoted on this. I don't think anyone is going to be able to tell me I'm wrong that listens, but I do actually think that ensamadas originate from the Spanish islands that we're on.
Really?
So I only have that reason to believe it is because it was a local pastry that someone in my family used to get when they were very young in Ibiza before it became a sex pit.
I wondered where that was going.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. So we've got one more, final one. The Yogo mix. I just saw this and I was like, you know what? It's kind of fun.
This looks great.
Yeah, doesn't it? So explain it.
So
About it. Discos.
Discos.
I did
flavour.
try in the shop to pronounce that as discos because I thought it was Spanish,
Ah,
but then realized it was just discos.
Muy bien. We've essentially got Smarties. And the thing that's slightly concerning is they've shown you the Smarties, nice and clear packet here,
Yeah.
but then they don't show you the yogurt. It's just white.
I'm just assuming the yogurt is miscellaneous white yogurt.
What have I done with my spoon? Okay, it's still down there. I think the only way of doing this. So this is if you go for Muller corners, this is the kind of situation we're looking at. There's only one way of doing it. I am a yogurt lid licker. God,
Yeah.
that's a tongue twister.
Yeah.
Do you spoon in gradually or do you flip the whole pot?
I'm a flip.
I think I've become a flip.
You didn't lick it.
Well, I'm not going to do that on a podcast.
I'm not a complete psychopath.
When we start doing Patreon and people want the extra, then
That's
yeah.
what they'll get.
Okay.
I usually stir the yogurt first, but I wish I hadn't admitted that. I stir the yogurt up a bit and then put the...
For why?
Just sometimes it has that watery bit on the top.
Yeah, but
I don't want
then what are you doing when you put everything else
I just don't want to look at it. I just...
close
Oh,
your
that
eyes
looks,
then.
that looks liquidy.
This is.
I'm hoping they're not Smarties. They're something different. Oh, they are.
No, they are Smarties. They're good Smarties as well. They're really good Smarties.
Really?
Okay.
What's the yogurt flavor saying?
The yogurt flavor
It's tangy, I
is
reckon.
no. The yogurt flavor is. I don't want to get them sued, but they've done a very good job of copying Muller here. It's just the consistency is, like you said, very liquidy. There is something else going on, and in fact, for those that have gone through the effort of watching on YouTube, I'm going to take this yogurt to the camera. There's something going on in here, and I hope you'll be able to see it. So the Smarties have started to lose their color into the yogurt.
Oh, no.
So have a look at that.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
A
So
bit bleeding.
they're bleeding, which is creating a slightly different colored yogurt.
The disco.
The disc. There we go.
The yog mix disco.
Anyway, I can
Yeah.
see that you're excited.
I am. I've got my spoon ready. Quick,
There you
I'll
go.
get it. Oh, no. That doesn't look great, does it?
Trust me, the Smarties
Yeah.
are quite incredible. I might buy a pack of those just for the Smarties.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, that's very good.
Again, we have been doing a podcast. It is about 26 degrees. They have been sat out for a while. If it was colder, the consistency might be better.
Maybe. I'm just going to go one with all the Smarties, basically, and then I'll move on.
I want rating on this. I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. If it was colder, it'd be a little bit thicker. I think I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think is that category of yogurt and something I've never seen before. I don't think it's a 9.
Okay.
But it's probably a solid 8.
I'm thinking on my levels of the closest thing I have to compare, a Muller corner, the flavors, the top 2 flavors for me, vanilla choco balls, right, is like, there is no debate, it's the best.
Elite.
Then the next might surprise people and makes me sound really boring is strawberry.
Oh, the jammy one.
Yeah, the jelly.
I there were other flavors, really.
There is an apricot one, or peach, which is also quite good. But yeah, I would say that is better than vanilla choco balls, personally.
Really? Wow.
But it's still different to the jammy one, so I can't say it's better than that. So I do think it's a 9.
Wow. There you go.
There we go. We've got one more thing to do.
We do, yeah.
And again, cultural. We're doing a quiz this week. So I have got a 10-question quick fire quiz.
Oh, no.
There are no multiple choice answers. And we're starting easy. Okay.
I had to use my phone.
I have had to use his phone.
And I haven't cheated.
He hasn't, because I put on the thing, no cheating. So he couldn't read any of the questions.
And when you see my performance, you'll understand that.
So we're going to start off theoretically very easy.
Okay. I just
And we're gonna
to
build up.
preface this with, if you haven't been listening to our previous episodes or been watching them, my track record for quizzes has not been the greatest.
It's not been something to write home about.
It hasn't.
No. So, okay. Play along at home. Let us know, again, in the comments or write in. Tell us how many questions you got.
So you
right.
want concise, quick fire.
Capital of Spain.
Madrid.
Correct.
Oh, I don't like this already.
Colors in the Spanish flag.
Okay.
Do they go
Oh.
yellow?
I was just going to
Sorry, I know I said there was no multiple choice, but you do have this on some of them.
Okay.
So does it go yellow, red, yellow, or red, yellow, red?
Red, yellow, red.
Correct.
Don't test my geography.
Geography.
Yeah. Or my
color knowledge.
yeah, or my flag knowledge. They're in the same category.
That is going to be a great clip.
I was just going
When
to
was the last time Spain won the men's football World Cup?
Wait, I know this is not concise. Let me just do some maths quickly in my head.
So essentially,
I don't know what the year. I'm not good with football. I'm just gonna go quick fire, hazard a guess at like 2018.
2010.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, horrible.
Good days with David Villa and pretty much
The greats.
the greats.
Yeah,
Like,
I remember that Spanish team.
what's the place in America where they have all the heads on the wall? Not the wall, the cliff.
Mount Rushmore.
Yes, the Mount Rushmore of Spanish football.
That's actually a question.
That should have. Yeah, I'll give you the point for that.
Told you geography.
Okay, now recently we spoke about Alcaraz in the final.
We did.
At Wimbledon. Another great tennis player that was Spanish. Go on.
Rafa.
Indeed. What is the age difference between Rafael Nadal and Alcaraz?
Quick fire. You're going to be impressed with my speed. I'm going to say
This is not fast.
21.
17 years.
Oh, I was going to say 18 and bottled it.
For a chance to redeem yourself, do you want to guess either of their ages?
Alcaraz, 22.
Correct.
Nadal, what, 40? No. Don't put me
Just
on the
guess
spot.
what you think is right.
42, 41, 44, 38.
I'm going to find a number in there somewhere.
That's under pressure.
39.
We'll take
Okay.
the average.
I'm going to give you some options on this one. What is declared as the national sport of Spain?
Ooh.
Is it football, tennis, golf, or padel?
See, I know on the continent paddle is super popular. It's got to be football.
It is football.
Yeah.
Correct. Question number 6. Name 3 Spanish golfers all time.
Every single Spanish golfer has left my mind.
Yeah.
Oh no, Charles, this is so embarrassing.
There's been some very successful ones, if that's at all helpful.
Garcia.
Yep, Sergio Garcia. Great start.
God, that was tough. I could see him. There's like really famous, one of the best ever cardigan wearer many years ago. You've got him on your list, don't you? Is he also a Sergio?
No. If you're thinking of the same person, is what I think you're saying, then the first 2 letters of their first name is correct.
Like super famous.
Super famous.
Like
Has a
shaped the game of golf.
Shaped the game of golf, was known for being outrageous.
Yeah. This is annoying. This is a great question.
This is
as well.
this is the Raducanu thing all over for me.
Where it just leaves your brain.
Yeah.
I'm happy I got Sergio Garcia. I'm trying to think. There was maybe he was South American.
I can give you a clue for another one to take your mind off it.
Yeah.
Recently world number 1.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of now.
Oh, okay. Hit a hole in one in the warm-up round of Augusta on a par 3. Skimmed it across the water, ran it up the green, rolled it all the way around.
I'm
Am I going to have to put a time limit on him, guys?
You're going to have to concede. I'm going to have to concede. There's nothing in my brain.
So the 2 that you were looking for...
Wait. Because
Ooh.
I literally, before we started, I went to look at the open leaderboard.
I know, and that's actually was on your phone because I've just gone to Safari to just get a list up
That's
for it.
so dangerous going on my Safari like that. You should know better than that.
I didn't type anything that began with P, don't worry.
There has to be a Carlos. It has to be.
I don't know if that's okay.
No. It's like rolling off my tongue.
I will...
Like Jimenez.
Jimenez is... Yeah, but it's not Carlos.
Give me something, Jimenez. Like old school.
Yeah,
kind
old
of like-
school, great guy, massive cigar
Yeah.
every time.
It's like, do I need more of his name? Because it's me and Jimenez.
Okay,
My
you're
guy,
struggling so much, I'm going to give you...
Angel. Jimenez.
Yeah.
Is it?
Miguel Angel Jimenez. Great bag. Do you want... I'm going to give you 10 seconds for one more.
No.
Okay. So I think what
so
you were
lucky.
looking for was one of John Rahm
Oh, John Rahm. How?
and Seve Ballesteros. The
Yeah, I was
great
thinking-
Seve.
Yeah, Seve.
Yeah,
Oh, that's so annoying.
Okay. Next
Yeah, I got one.
question. Not
Two.
bad. Very good. Next question. Very famous dish in Spain. It's paella.
Oui.
Wrong country. We're looking for C. So paella, very famous
Bilingual.
dish. Back in the UK, there is a brand that makes clothing and food, and it rhymes with my protein. They make a recipe book which has got paella, a chicken and chorizo paella.
Yeah.
Their serving size is 477 calories.
Right.
How many grams of protein is in their serving size?
So this is the most
paella?
convoluted question related to Spain.
You're welcome.
So 417. Now,
No, 477
grams in the
calories.
Oh, sorry, calories in a serving size.
Mhm.
Now, I want to, knowing you,
Mhm.
not that I'm overthinking this one, go really low, because you get upset when something should have more protein than it is, especially from a brand that rhymes
With my protein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to do that, but I also know that that brand loves to put a lot of protein into something to the point where it doesn't taste very nice.
You're not wrong.
Okay. Like the protein cookie with 30 grams protein in it.
Oh, don't even get me started on that piece of sawdust.
That is so tough to eat.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say in 477 calories, we're going to go 50.
You're going to be disappointed. It's 28 grams of protein, which is actually not great.
You can just get a cookie.
Yeah. You could
30-gram
you could
cookie.
have some sawdust and you could do better. Yeah.
50 grams would have been aggressive though.
So paella, as it turns out, according to my proteins sound like, if that's a thing, is not a great source of protein.
Fair enough.
Again, it is a
Really?
recipe though. So if you want more protein,
You can just
add more protein.
Yeah. Okay.
Christian Lopez
Oh no.
has a PhD in sports science.
Yep.
He is Spanish. He currently has the most world records of anyone that is Spanish at 34. He's made it his life goal
Okay.
to have the most world records in the world. This is Guinness World Records official. How many records would he need to earn that title?
Oh, nice. He's a sports scientist.
He's into sports science. This is how he got into it, by doing weird
World
sports ones.
I don't even know where to begin on this. It's going to be something crazy because there's so many niche world records. And like, I'm going to have to grind my gears just quickly.
Yeah,
just real quickly. Making something or making up a world record just to break it.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm going to do this challenge. It's a world record. And then you go and break it. Go and do a world record that already exists, a famous world record, something that's really difficult. You're only doing it because all of the other world records that mean anything to anyone are too difficult to break.
No.
So you're just making one up so you can have a world record. That doesn't make sense.
What annoys me more is when someone goes to Guinness World Records to do this. Guinness puts a bar that they have to reach.
Yeah.
But there's already no record. So why do I have to reach? Surely if I do the bare minimum, it's
You've
a record.
got a record. Yeah.
But why are you deciding how much I have to do as a minimum?
But what if I just go, I want a world record, the corner of the pool, I'm going to jump over that as many times as I can in an hour. I'll get a world record. It's the same thing.
They have to approve it. They might go, that's not good enough.
God, I'd hope so.
Anyway.
But you know what I mean?
I know exactly.
I'm so passionate about that. Okay, I'm going to say 103.
103 for the most Guinness World Records. Unfortunately not. Ashrita Furman from the US has got 200 Guinness World Records. The thing that Christian Lopez...
Yeah, this is what I want to know.
I don't think it's what you want to know. Has said
I don't know.
about that is it's incredibly difficult to find enough records to hold.
Yes. Yeah.
Because some of them, and the ones that he's already got, are like pretty weird.
This is what I want to know.
So I was starting to write them down, and then I just thought, there's no point to these.
Yeah.
He's going to be annoyed that they're considered records in the first place because one of them is stepping over a step 1,000 times.
He made that one up.
So yeah, he's got a long way to go.
Yeah.
But 34, he only started doing it a few years ago, so he's doing well.
I want to know the person from the States who has
Furman.
200 and something.
Yeah.
What those records are. I reckon they're so specific and so similar.
Yeah.
It's not like they've got the world record for.
No doubt
No.
Christian's looking at her records and thinking, I'm just going to steal those.
Yeah.
Because don't forget, this is the key part about
You
it.
just need to beat it by one.
No, every one of hers he takes
Is
is
less
one
than
less
her.
he has to get to break.
Yeah, that's true, isn't it?
Unless the record is how many you've held at one time. Anyway, I digress if that's the right use of the word. Question number 9. Spanish women versus the Swiss women.
Yep.
Was a football match that happened last night in the Women's Euros. It's the most recent Spanish women's football game. What was the final score?
We were watching Vines.
We were watching Vines.
Spain won.
Is that so?
They won the game.
They won the game. Okay.
Yeah. Are you going to confirm that?
Yeah. They won the game.
Okay.
You got that right.
Yeah, I know that.
That was 50-50.
They won 2-0.
Spot on.
Was it?
The man had one eye on the score while he was watching Vines. Great stuff.
Yes.
Question 10, and the final question, and we are bringing it back to what has previously been a very large topic of the podcast, and we've actually managed to avoid up until now.
Oh, no.
High rocks.
Oh, we've done really well.
Yep. The men's pro doubles world record
These are good questions.
is 48 minutes and 31 seconds.
Mhm.
Who set that world record?
Some Spanish person?
It's a good
Was
guess.
this in Berlin?
No, it was in Miami, 2025. The pro,
Oh,
Lord.
fine.
not open.
I cannot even tell you even a guess at their names.
Well, just because I want to help you out here, based on the logic you originally had, can you think of anyone
No.
that is really good at high rocks and is Spanish?
No.
You're going to kick yourself. So the American partner was Rich Ryan. The Spaniard, who is in the Elite 15 and is always up there, is Pelayo Menendez Fernandez.
If I was going to guess someone, I just didn't have the name in my head.
Pelayo's a great. Pelayo, I know you tune in. I'm sorry about that. But that brings us to the end of the quiz. That was arguably your most successful quiz. You're
I
clearly
think
a very cultured Spanish man,
You gave me some sitters with the geography questions.
especially the flag geography.
Yeah,
It was-
geography, flags in general, people would be shooketh if they knew how good I was with flags.
we might have to test that out.
We will.
future
Let's
episode.
just do that.
Okay, yeah.
And geography in general.
Okay,
That's my mastermind topic.
excellent. Is there anything you would like to give the viewers to take away for the next episode?
I would like them to know how difficult it was for me to sit here and not hold something.
Like a beer.
Esa
Una cerveza.
Por
Muy
favor.
bien.
Not having the microphone, that was tough for me. But no, other than that, make sure they tune in, share, like, subscribe, comment.
Comments, big one.
Huge.
Big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and guys, if you want to help out the podcast so we can do more themed ones in crazy locations, then absolutely subscribing, sharing, sending it to your friends is key. Because I've really enjoyed this episode.
It's been great.
Nice change, good fresh change. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Hope you haven't been stuck watching this while you're in the office waiting for your summer holiday. But hey, this is what you could be doing when you're summer holiday. So much love. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, look forward to seeing you all in the next episode.
With